back at it again.
Back at it again.
So I was MIA for about 2 months.
Around 2 months.
Hypertension issues. Went to the clinic, but we're back. And
we're back. NBA 2025. You're champions. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oklahoma City.
How's it feel?
I mean, so the Lakers didn't win, but also why I was MIA is because the Lakers lost the first game to Minnesota, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, this doesn't look good. Like, how do you lose? You got a week off. You're at home, and you lose. I didn't like that start. And then the second game they won, but the way they won, I was like, this is not gonna be good. And that's why I stopped even, because I knew like this is not gonna be good, man. Like, and he asked me like, because I was confident, even though they lost the first game. It's one game. It was one game. But after they won the second game, the way they won, it wasn't gonna be good.
It wasn't convincing, no.
No, because also they were like, you're up 15. There's a few games they're up 15, and you lose. Like, I was like, nah, this is not it. This is not gonna end well. And the Minnesota Minnesota in 5. Everybody was saying Lakers in 5, and it was Minnesota in 5. But the whole time I don't even got this Iron Man.
You can tell he's a little bit rusty. He's been out of it.
Yeah, I was a little bit rusty, but yeah, Oklahoma City, congratulations to them. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Finals MVP, incredible season. And I was wrong. I when the season started and midway through the season, I said, Oklahoma City is just a regular season team. Hey, but if Tyrese Halliburton doesn't get hurt in the first quarter, I don't know, bro.
Maybe they push him.
Maybe.
You want to do a little post-mortem of that Game 7?
Go.
How tragic, right? Just put yourself right now in the shoes of your average Indiana Pacers fan. How do you think they feel right now?
Damn, that's tough, bro. Like, you're at the cusp of your first championship, I think, in the NBA, because I think they won one in ABA back in the 70s, I think. I'm not completely sure. But you're at the cusp of your first NBA title. And your best player, but he had been hurt, bro.
He had been hurt. He had that calf injury.
Yeah, he had been hurt, so it's not like, am I surprised? I'm not. It's just really bad, unfortunate. But that's the name of the game in any sport. You gotta be healthy, and shoot, you need some luck sometimes. At the end of the day, 11:59.
The best ability is availability.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But congrats to them. A lot of things to talk about.
By the way, what we eating?
What we eating
a little mukbang for y'all.
Another mukbang.
Another mukbang.
Tacos de asada, burrito de cabeza. Con todo, para que lo sepa.
For real.
But, yeah, man. Mark Walter is the new Lakers owner. That's kind of cool.
Dodgers owner.
And he's doing a great job with the Dodgers. So I expect him to
do good things with the Lakers too. For sure. Bring some money, some capital to the organization. Mm-hmm. Start making some investments. Little off-season talk. Who should the Lakers get? Who should be prime target number one?
I'm hearing Kessler.
Walker Kessler.
I would love that guy because he can hit the three a little bit, and he's a rim protector for real. That would be perfect. But like, I'm discouraged because the Lakers don't have a lot of assets, more than other teams would be able to offer. That's why the Luka thing is incredible, because it's like, how did we get this guy? And like I told him in the other video, I think Dallas wanted Anthony Davis, specifically Anthony Davis, right? And the Lakers lucked out because of that.
Walker Kessler. Mm-hmm. Isn't he with the Jazz? Mm-hmm. He's with the Jazz.
Yeah, he's with the Jazz. I think that'd be great, but
Mr. Walter, do what it takes. Yeah. Let's get a good roster going. So now, that being said, who you want to talk? You want to keep talking off season, or you want to talk a little next season? A little next season.
Off season. Oh well, let's talk about some of the Mark Walter's the owner, but some of the trades that was going on. Porzingis. I'm hearing that happened already.
I think it did.
What?
I saw a tweet. I didn't follow.
I heard it was like, I know for sure Drew Holiday, Celtics to Portland, Kevin Durant, bro.
KD back in Houston,
bro.
What do you think? 37 years old, a little old.
37, but he's still
You still got it?
He still got it. I think so. I think and he.
You don't think the Rockets gave up a little too much for him?
I think they did, but I think like Mavericks, they're thinking about now, you know?
Yeah, they're thinking about winning now. How about the Suns? What do you think? Rebuild now? They're on the rebuild?
Yeah, the Suns, I don't know what's going to happen with Devin Booker. I mean, I'm assuming they still want to build around him. He's still fairly young. I'm not sure how old he is, but... He's 28. Yeah, he's still young, bro.
He's young.
Yeah, they can still give him like 5 years.
What teams do you like coming out of the East and West next year?
I mean, Indiana. I think yeah, I think Indiana.
You think Indiana can make moves with Halliburton gone for most of the year?
No, New York is there. Who else is there?
The Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, the Knicks, yeah. The Celtics are making a lot of moves. I think they're I'm hearing Jason Tatum. They're trying to trade him, huh, or something like that. Jason Tatum or something. I don't know what else. But
I don't know nothing about that.
New York. Who were the last four in the East? Indiana. New York, Milwaukee? No. I don't even know, bro.
You don't even remember? It's been 2 months?
No, Detroit lost in the first round, right? Yeah. Oh, Indiana beat New York in the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then New York beat... Oh, shoot. I don't even know, to be honest. I think
the Cavs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ever since the Lakers lost,
you stopped paying attention?
I stopped paying attention. I mean, I was paying attention, but...
Not that much?
Yeah. New owner, new superstar, Luka.
New stadium, maybe?
Maybe new stadium. What do you guys think? Comment down below.
Leave a comment, leave a like.
If you guys think Mark Walter is going to spend that cash, is he going to make it rain? Because he made it rain for the Dodgers, though. I mean, not with a new stadium, but he's paying to play.
He should get him a new stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
at least remodel and rebuild that one. Get some screens.
But Dodgers have been struggling. No. Oh.
I think they're number one in their.
Let me see.
And the NL West, I think.
Standings. Detroit. Hey, Detroit.
Shout out Hayward.
Hey, man, first place in the
American League Central.
In the Central. New York Yankees are first in the East. Houston is first in the West.
And just coming up, no longer fourth. Now up.
Angels are third, yeah. Angels are third. Oh man, it's not showing me.
You got to go up and click on.
National League, yeah. All right, let's see. The Cubs are first, and the Philadelphia is first in the East. Oh yeah, the Dodgers are first. But they were where are the Padres? Because
they're third. They're third in the West, in the NL League.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, there was a point where like the Dodgers were losing to teams and stuff like that. Now and I was like, man, they don't have pitching. Everybody was injured or something.
I still think that's the case.
Yeah?
They got some injuries on that roster. But serio.
You're an Angels fan, right?
Of course.
All right, let me see. What do you mean, of course?
Of course. Hometown hero. You work by the stadium, man.
Of course. Hey.
Of course.
They're third in the... Let me see. Is Trout still injured?
I think he's back.
Okay, they're third. Houston is first in the West. Yeah, but baseball's a long season, man. It's like, what, we're in June, July, August, September. It was like 4 more months till 4 days in October.
Yep.
So it's a long ways to
A
go.
long ways to go.
Football, it hasn't started yet. But who's the GOAT? Coming down below, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady? I mean, Tom Brady has more rings, and Tom Brady wasn't the first pick in the NFL draft. He was like the 6th round or something, right? It's pretty impressive. What do you think? Who's the GOAT? Yeah, la verdad. Aaron Rodgers. Joe Montana. Nah, it's gonna go by the rings, huh? It's gonna go by the rings.
Gonna go by the rings.
So it's gonna be by the rings.
Although Pat Mahomes is making a push. He might just end up being.
Hey, no, he lost. He lost this year. He lost.
Brady lost a couple too.
I really surprised them. I really thought Mahomes was gonna, Kansas City was gonna win. I really believed that Mahomes could not lose. But shout out to the Eagles, no?
Shout out to the Eagles.
You're hurt, no?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about football, so I'm gonna let him take over.
We doing football now? Full time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. For football, little housekeeping.
Who was the first pick? Was the draft already?
Yeah, the draft was already. The first pick was Cam Ward out of Miami for the Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
I think he's going to be pretty good for him. Super poised. Nice arm.
Mm-hmm.
And guy's got straight up ice water in his veins, so I think he's going to be a good player overall for the Titans. We should have summer practices coming up next month. And then we should have, not spring training, summer camp in August, late August, or early August. Got the season coming up. The Rams are looking to reload that wide receiver core. Puka Nacua. Yeah.
Shout out, who's the GOAT? Brett Favre? Or Brett Favre? Hey, you're pretty good. No?
I would say so. Heck, why am I not the GOAT? Horns and everything?
That what he said? Or what?
No. Is what I said. But anyway.
So the consensus is Tom Brady, no?
Yeah, as of right now, Brady. Brady's the GOAT. Goated. 7 rings? Something like that. Something ridiculous. Yeah. Far and away right now to go. Mahomes might come up. Might take the lead at some point in his future, but it's a wait and see game. As of right now, it's Brady.
You think he has to get 7 though? Mahomes to be the GOAT? What if he gets 5?
He's got to win more than him if he wants to take a spot. Football's a team sport. You got to win.
Yeah. But so is basketball, and Jordan is considered the GOAT, but Bill Russell has 11 rings.
Here's the thing.
I think it has to do with both, right? You win, you have individual accolades, individual achievements, and you also won in the team aspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing has to do with it has to be both things are intertwined, you know, to be considered one of the GOATs or in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think yeah, if Mahomes gets 5, then it's always gonna be Brady. If he ties it though, then you have to look at the numbers, you know, because there has to be something to separate them. Because the rings is always good. Like if you compare Bill Russell to Michael Jordan, right? Bill Russell 11 and Michael Jordan 6, right? But Michael, come on, bro, 9 scoring titles, Defensive Player of the Year. It's like 6 Finals MVP. Like, so at some point, I think they're intertwined, you know, even though it's a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it works.
Here's the thing, though. In basketball, you got 5 men on the court, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of them have to be really good. In football, it's 11 men on each side of the field, right? So a bad quarterback can get carried by a good team, and they can win a couple rings. Hell, look at Peyton Manning when he won that ring back in 2015 against the Panthers, right? He wasn't good in that game at all.
No,
it was that Denver Broncos defense that carried him. And people think, hey, he won 2 Super Bowl rings.
And the thing about football is like one game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like in the NBA, it's a series, right? So hey, your star has like Kobe had a terrible Game 7 against the Celtics in 2010. Terrible, bro. It was not good. But Ron Artest, man, Ron Artest had like 20 points and efficient, making the shots, and he hit that 1-3 over Paul Pierce like with a minute left. So in basketball, it's like you can have a bad game, come back the next game, right? But in football, it's like if you have a bad game, your teammates gotta be there, man, because there's no tomorrow. You know? Or what do you think?
I think in football specifically, quarterback makes such difference. Like going back to that example I gave for 2015, that defense was so overwhelming for the Denver Broncos that it made up for the fact that Peyton Manning wasn't in MVP form. I think it was 12 points that game that they scored, but I think that's... football is a lot more of a quote-unquote team sport than basketball is. Basketball, individual players can really shine.
Yeah, like Allen Iverson, what he did in 2001, bro. Like, who did he have, bro? Eric Snow, Aaron McKee. The Kimmy Mutombo was pretty good, but he wasn't in his prime anymore. Who else did he have? George Lynch. Allen Iverson took that Sixers team to the finals against Kobe and Shaq and beat them in game 1. Like, that's impressive, bro. That's why when they came out with the 75th best players in the NBA, like the top 75 of the last 75 years, Iverson was number 31 and Scottie Pippen was number 32. Even though Scottie Pippen has 6 rings, right? He has 6 rings. And listen, hey, shout out Scottie Pippen. Incredible player, defense, can shoot the 3. He was a perfect partner for Michael, right? Michael's the killer, and then you got Scottie, right, to facilitate and everything like that. But Iverson was put ahead of Pippen, even though Iverson has no rings. But right there, they recognize, like, yo, yeah, Pippen has 6 rings, but Allen Iverson was the man on his teams, you know. So that's and that's just, I mean, if you're Scottie Pippen, you probably do feel some type of way. But it is what it is, man. Like, if you're not if you're not him, it's cool. You got 6 rings still, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, if I was a sidekick and I got 6 rings, hey, man, I'm cool. Hey, thanks. You know what I'm saying? But some players, especially probably at that level, their ego is like, I'm pretty sure it was Scottie, because he's been known to say some things about, like, that seems like he's not resentful, but like, I'm sure he feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But Michael always gives him his credit, man. Like, you know, if it was Pippen, he was there with me, you know. But I think he just wants to, like, bro, you're not gonna that was Michael's teams, man. That's just what it is, you know. Like, the first 3 championships in LA was Shaq's. I mean, that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? He was averaging like 38 on the most dominant. That's just the reality, man. You know. But that's why Kobe wanted to do it his own. He wanted to do it himself. Because he knew that the people were saying, oh, that was Shaq. Shaq won those rings. Shaq. So that's why. And I think Pippen was trying to do that in 2000 when he went to Portland. And that was a good team. But the Lakers, he ran into Kobe and Shaq. And at that year in 2000, Shaq was... Kobe was coming up. Kobe was 21 years old coming up. He wasn't a Black Mamba yet. But he was still really good. But Shaq was a monster. That year, he was the MVP, and that year was a monster, and Pippen ran into him, but yeah, man, it's always gonna be conversations, barbershop conversations, who's the GOAT and all this, but...
Yeah, it's all... So word I'm looking for.
I mean, in a team sport, you can go wrong with whoever you say is the GOAT. It's a team sport, you need other guys, too. Mm-hmm. So if you say Peyton Manning's the GOAT, okay, so who's he throwing to?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you say Brady's the GOAT, who's he throwing to, or who's the defensive tackle?
Exactly.
We should do like an all-time draft, huh?
We could do that.
Yeah, we can do an all-time draft.
Do that. Let us know below in the comments if you want.
Know what I'm saying?
If you want something like that from
us. Yeah, we will need a few more people though. Because if it's just me and you, it's like we're gonna get a good team. Let's say I get the first pick, or you get the first pick, then I get the second pick, and you get the third pick. Yeah, that'd be cool. Who would you take first in an all-time NFL draft?
Brady.
Brady, huh?
Brady.
Dang, who would I take, bro? Shoot. Dan Marino? Nah, that fool never won, huh?
I don't think he did.
Shit, I don't know nothing about football. I wouldn't take Dan Marino. I'd probably take Mahomes, I think.
Mahomes?
Mm-hmm.
And then who else would we include in this draft?
The NFL draft. Oh, it's an all-time NBA NFL
No,
draft.
I know, but like besides you and me. Who else?
Probably, I don't know, Hayward if he wants to do it.
Maybe Hayward.
Hayward would probably do it. He'll
probably
take all Detroit players.
Probably, right?
All Michigan State, all Michigan.
All Michigan players, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be fun.
But yeah, you're taking.
You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know.
Who are you taking third? Let's say I pick Mahomes after you. You got Brady already. Who are you taking third?
Calvin Ridley. No. I take that back. I would take Megatron.
I'm taking Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice?
Wow, come on!
No.
That was a late pick, huh?
No. Jerry Rice is pretty good.
He's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Does he have Super Bowls? Yeah, he got a couple.
As far as I remember correctly, he does.
Yeah. But Megatron, yeah, that I was gonna say Megatron, but I was like, he's gonna take him. Megatron was, yeah. Megatron has no rings though, huh? But see, that's the thing though. Who was throwing to him? If Brady was throwing,
actually a good quarterback.
Who?
The guy right now on the Rams.
Oh, Randy Moss, bro! Don't forget Randy Moss.
Yeah, Randy Moss too.
Aaron Hernandez.
Wow.
Yeah, he was so close to winning a title with Brady. He played with Brady for a year or two, no?
Yep. And then he committed the murder.
Mm-hmm. Dang, bro. Dang, huh? But
it's an evil world we live in.
Yeah. But yeah, that's sports right now. Oklahoma City, congratulations to them. Football hasn't started.
Baseball's ongoing.
It's a long season, and the Gold Cup's going on. Gold Cup?
Nah, not really paying attention.
Panama was winning 3-1 when I went to go get the tacos. Mm-hmm. They had it on the screen. Panama 3, Jamaica 1. So it was 3-1. So I think Panama's gonna advance, and it's gonna be 8 teams left. Right now, USA is gonna play. I don't know but I know USA made it to the group stage. I mean, not the group stage, to the final elite 8 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know anything about soccer?
No, I haven't been paying attention.
Well, the FIFA World Cup club.
I know that they were here. I was thinking about going to that PSG game.
Oh yeah.
That's Monterey, but
they were here. Shout out PSG. They won the Champions League.
Shout out
against PSG. Inter, I believe Inter. Other than that, man, it's sports, man.
It's sports.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
But I don't know, man. Pretty excited to see what happens this summer with the Lakers. It's all hearsay right now. The Lakers haven't pulled the trigger on anything. I don't know if they're waiting for Mark Walter to I don't know when it's official or anything like that. Like he's the I don't know if it's a closed deal or what. But they're saying that he might not hire Kurt Rambis, because you know how Jeannie Buss, the Dr. Buss, they hired a lot of ex-Lakers. Kurt Rambis, yeah. So a lot of Magic Johnson had been. Yeah. So the Buss family was very, keep it close,
keep it in the family.
But I think Mark Walter's gonna say, no, we need the best people that are best for the job. He's not gonna be worried about, but I have, but they're like family, or I have a good relationship with them. No. I think that person is the best suited for this job, and that's gonna be the one. I think that's what's gonna happen, bro. I don't think he's gonna keep it in the family or anything like that. I think he's gonna go out there and look for the best personnel. Yeah, like he did with the Dodgers. He's gonna look for the best personnel available, and he's gonna pay them. And pretty good. The future's looking good with Luka now, Mark Walter, And shout out Genie Buzz and Dr. Buzz, rest in peace, for 45 years of Showtime. I'm sure. Any other news about basketball? No, it's done, man.
It's done. It's over.
It was over. It was over for the Lakers since April. So I'm like, man, whatever, you know. Like it was kind of whack, dude. Hey, but shout out to my sister. She got me this. It's a vintage now because he got traded. It's Anthony Day.
AD shirt.
Yeah. But
we hope AD is doing well.
But definitely
recovery.
Yeah. And Tyrese Halliburton, shout out to him. Feel better, man. That's tough. That's tough to be in the last step to get a ring.
And then falling short.
And the basketball gods say, nah, it's not time yet.
But that's...
bro. What?
No. I was about to say, if only he hadn't played, because everyone knew he had that calf injury, but at the same time, I mean, it's a Game 7 of finals. How do you not play? Like, how do you even consider staying off the court?
Yeah,
regardless,
man,
you got to play through it. And unfortunately for him, it just didn't go his way. It didn't go the Pacers' way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you're in the finals, you have to...
You have to take that risk.
Yeah, you have to play, and knowing that you might mess up your thing more, but it's like you don't... Like he said, like he was telling us in the group, like you don't know if you're going to get back there ever, man. Ever. Like Allen Iverson never got back to the finals. That was the only time. Like you don't know, man. Like
you got to put all your chips on
the table. Imagine how many players never got to the finals. Like, so when you're there, man, you're gonna try to do whatever you can to get that ring, and the ring culture, you know.
How do you feel about fans now saying that the Thunder have a Mickey Mouse ring just because of that?
No,
I've been seeing that discourse a lot.
In every
quote unquote injury ring.
No, I mean
asterisk ring.
Being healthy is part of like sometimes you gotta just be lucky, bro. In 2010, Kendrick Perkins got injured for the Celtics, so the Lakers won the championship, and nobody was saying like, "Oh, it's because the Celtics were saying, you know, like, oh, it's because," and I mean, I'm not gonna say no, we were still gonna win. I don't know, bro, because Kendrick Perkins was their starting center. Like it's not like they just lost a
bench player.
Yeah, like I think the Laker me is never gonna say no, we still would have won, but I'm also not gonna say, you know what I mean? Like
there's no asterisk on that. It was fair and square.
Even when Kyrie got injured with Cleveland and the Steph Curry won and the Golden State won the championship, right? And then there was times where, sometimes injuries happen in the NBA Finals, and that's the worst time. But
it happens.
Yeah, it just happens, man. And of course,
you got to get lucky on that.
Yeah, and that just happens, and you just have to try to get back to the finals and win. Like, it's unfortunate, but they had a good run, bro. Indiana, man, they should be proud. They lost, but they should be proud and they should be excited for next year because it's not like they lost. They took them to 7 games, bro. Oklahoma, the whole season was monsters, bro. Indiana, I never thought, Indiana's gonna beat in the finals. I never thought that. So Indiana overachieved, and that's a good step going forward. And Tyrese is 23 years old, bro. They're good.
And not just that, it was a surprise because he's having a career resurgence, right? He wasn't drafted by Indiana.
Oh, right, in Sacramento.
He really has blossomed in Indiana. And now, at least they got to see that. You know, a lot of teams you think of a Jazz right now that they're aimless.
Yeah.
Name me one star on the Jazz right now.
Nothing. Kessler. Now, only because I want him for the Lakers. Yeah. But yeah, they don't have...
Beyond that, they got nothing.
They don't have all-stars. They don't have any all-stars. They just still trying to rebuild. And they got rid of Donovan Mitchell they sent him to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Donovan Mitchell was their guy, right? That's supposed to be their guy, and they just, I don't know, they just decided to start over, and now like and now Dallas got the first pick. That's why you don't tank, man, because you don't know, bro. Like, you're gonna tank to get the first pick, and then you don't get it. That's tough. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how many teams tanked to get the first pick. And who gets the first pick? The Dallas. Oh, man.
A lot of accusations of nepotism flying around because of that, but hey, who knows?
But
that's a conspiracy for another day.
Yeah. But we'll be back, though. We'll be back with the show.
Maybe next show we can do a little civic talk.
Oh, maybe we can do it, because the NBA draft is tomorrow, I think, the 25th. Yeah, tomorrow's the NBA draft. Don't ask me about who the Lakers... I don't know anything, bro. I don't know who's... Oh, Cooper Flag is going to go to Dallas, probably. Like, other than Cooper Flag, I don't know who else, bro. I don't think it's a deep draft. Cooper Flag is him right now. And Dallas is probably going to get him unless they trade him for, like... But I don't know.
30 first round picks.
Yeah. So, it's going to be Cooper Flag. The Lakers... don't have any high picks, I don't think. So whoever they get it's not gonna be an impact player. It's gonna be.
You never know, man. You never know,
bro. They drafted Dalton Connect and he didn't even play. Not because he can't. He's an offensive. He can score. He's a 3-level scorer. You're not gonna be on the floor if you can't defend. That's just the reality, bro. Like he can shoot the ball. He can score. He can score. But you're not gonna be on the floor if you can't defend. And that's why he didn't see the floor because he couldn't stay on the floor because you're like a liability in that point. Even and especially if you're just a scorer, it's tough, bro. Because if you're not scoring, then you're just hurt. You're just a liability. Then you're not scoring, and on defense you're just. And he was a 17th pick. I don't know what the Lakers have. Let me see. Usually you can find like little mock drafts that people make or something like that. No. Top NBA draft prospects.
No, don't click on that one. Go down.
Ace Bailey and see, I'm not keeping up with the young players because the Lakers don't have a lottery pick.
Click on that one.
This one?
Yeah.
See, there's Cooper Flag right there. Okay, so this is just a mock draft. This is not official. Obviously, tomorrow's the NBA draft, but this is what people think or whoever. Cooper Flag to Dallas. Duh. I mean.
Obviously, right?
Right. Dylan Harper to San Antonio. I think I have heard of him, but
I've heard of Dylan Harper too.
Yeah. VJ Edgecombe to Philly.
Out of Baylor.
Yeah.
Freshman.
Yeah. Con Nupel to Charlotte. Where are the Lakers even? See, the Lakers don't even have a top 20. The Lakers don't even have a first round pick, bro. The Lakers are going to pick until the 55th pick again. And let's see who they projected to draft. Jackson Robinson, 6'6", 190.
Out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
He's a senior though, so.
Yeah, the Lakers are gonna draft older players because they're not rebuilding. They already got Luka. They're trying to surround Luka with players that can play now, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's a senior.
Or is he a center?
No, he's a small forward. Okay. Because I think they're trying to get a center that's already established, like Walker Kessler or Nick Claxton from Brooklyn or stuff like that, or that guy from Atlanta. What's his name, bro? The guy from Atlanta. Clint Capella. So we're gonna see, bro. But yeah, tomorrow's the NBA draft. Next time we'll talk a little bit about it. And remember, next time we get together, we're gonna talk about the NBA draft, who the Lakers drafted, and what trades the Lakers made. Because I'm sure by that time, in a few weeks,
there's got to be some movement in the free market. Yeah.
So stay tuned, man. Thank you, and we gonna see.
Don't forget, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell button.
Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Lakers forever.